Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
That's got to do.
Check. Lucky. Pilot, 64, weak. 2.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Keep it up, guys.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Off play action, it's stick. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this. Inside the 30.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, stick. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check 50.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch made here by Campbell. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Get it.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here we go. 70, Indy.
2nd and 5. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. You got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They find some open field here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Stick back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Come on,
that allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's go.
Hey, 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 hey.
Go 58 to Mike. All day. All day, every day. Any day.
Hey, Haywood.
58 to Mike. Army, Army. Army, Army.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Juju Smith-Schuster. Coverage by Byron Murphy.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the boot. 58 to Mike, 58.
5.
Hey, defense, let's go.
5.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, baby.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Down. 18, Gator. Blue draw, Corker. Big rip.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Here we go, D.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Let's go. 60 or.
Let's go one more.
Get it.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Back to you. I'm going
Ready?
Now Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They're going to go play action now with Stick. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He's checking crap. Big ass.
3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Juju Smith-Schuster. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Cohen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Campbell. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Check. Fresno. Check safety, check.
Look, squeeze.
Check 24.
Deep grip.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen.
Yeah. Hey, orbit. Get it.
On 2nd down, it's Stick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
He's checking. Crash. Check that.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
Here's Stick on 1st and 10. A nice little juke. Caught by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And up 50, plant.
Mike, 58, right there. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Stick looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the run. 44 to Mike, 44. Check. Come on.
Stick from the gun. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Come on,
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That is caught by Cohen. He's going to have the first down past the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 26, check 26.
Shit. That's SOS.
Fair.
SOS.
Look at me. Go. Cut. And. Hey, Zoo. Lead grip.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
This is Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Topper! Hey, Alpha! Get it!
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the point after try for Santos. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Jets 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
Mike.
Balaj.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Oh, you got deep?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go!
44, Mike, 44, go!
Stick looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now stick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready?
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Kill.
Hey, wahoo. Snap.
First and 10, stick. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down now, it's Jones. The way in, touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Second and 13. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let me know right now. You better break.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. This quarterback now, 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Let's see. Switch. Hey, Sam on.
2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Who draw corkers?
1st down, a run with Cohen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Peter Kalambayi.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ricky. Hey, check right. Watching your five. And we're pretty quiet.
He'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll drop the throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
First on travel. Snap.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Slam, slam, slam. General West.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Go.
56. Me and you all day. All day.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Colts.
Ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 49. Check 49. Go. Go. Right.
On first down, it's Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Orbit.
56, Mike 56. And we got to get to the
Topper.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Got his man. That's Harry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Set, ready? 90, wolf.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check right. Watch 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 25, check 20.
Now.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, seam 6. Lead dribble.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, dog.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check. Watch safety creep.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Sponge.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a victory.